listen, everything that's happened to you in your past, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Today is your fresh start.
Wow.
Today is your opportunity. It doesn't matter. I don't, we're talking about all sorts of, not to be too graphic, but all sorts of horrible things in horrible places with horrible people.
Mm-hmm.
So when people make these movies, they really don't depict it worse enough.
Mm-hmm.
But as my friend said, if they made it any worse, nobody'd watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can just imagine the worst of the worst, but some aren't. Some could be just bad divorces, beaten, broken arm, or
No, but
something.
you're saying that the people that come to you
Yeah,
for the fresh start.
they're fresh start. Typically, most people stay with me 175 days.
Okay.
It takes 175 days for my friend William to get enough English in their head to get them to a success story. It takes 175 days for, no disrespect to women,
Mm-hmm.
but to get them to understand how to pay bills.
Mm.
It takes 175 days to understand that 9 o'clock is 9 o'clock. It's not 5:09. It's not 10:09. It's not I couldn't do my hair.
Mm-hmm.
No, 9 o'clock is 9 o'clock.
Wow. I mean, that is a lesson that you need to learn for any workplace.
It's like a tough love situation. So we tell people, we say, hey, Kate, if you can't get to work, call me. They go, oh, why? So I've got to go pick you up and take you to work. So there's no cars broken down. No, there's no excuse. You go to work. And if they call and they say, oh, no, my stomach hurts, my head hurts. I say, did you walk to the phone? No. Oh, yes, well, you can walk, you can work. And then there's no excuse about their legal services because we have Gelmo and his partner. And there's no excuse about the car because we'll help you get the car. And there's no excuse about the phone, so we'll help you get the phone. There's no excuse about your bills because we'll help you pay your bills. So it's sort of like a one-stop shop. And then you start the journey. Now you've started this, you don't need me. And we always know when you're ready to go. And I sell it like this because, I have children of my own. So if you remember when a bird's in a nest, it can't, and it's tweet, 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 and it gets fed. But just before it flies, it starts going up and down the branch, right?
Mm.
And I pretty much know that when those women are getting antsy about what they're doing and stuff, they're ready to leave. And so we get them, then they go into a permanent position.
And what do you mean, like, antsy about what they're doing?
Well, so this is a bit rude, but so when they first come to us, and now these aren't regular people in the street, remember? So when they first come to us, they are traumatized from something.
Yep.
Right? And levels of trauma can be anything from here to here. It's speculative and people deal with trauma differently, right? So when they start to get comfortable, and that's why we try to put them into positions where it's the same time, the same day, the same days off. It's repetitive.
Yep.
When you do things repetitively and it becomes safe, you then get comfortable. When you get comfortable, you start to think outside of your box. You start to say, well, I want to earn more money. Well, I want this, and I want a car, and I wanted this. So it's sort of like, and I've done this thousands of times. This is not like one or two people. So we know when they're ready.
Interesting.
So they get antsy. It's almost like a kid that doesn't want to wear a diaper anymore. I don't need diapers.
Yeah.
Or when the next one says they go to junior school and then they're going to go to a middle school. When they go to the middle school, they're scared. But when they go to senior school, they're scared. Then I remember when my kids had to go away to college, they're like, oh, we're going away to college. After they've done a year, they're like big boots, driving a car, blah, 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 right?
Right.
And isn't it the same when you got married? You're like, oh, it's the first few days, I hope she likes milk or no coffee or something. After a few years later, you go, hey, you want milk? It becomes
comfortable.
Yeah.
When I'm ready for the next thing.
Exactly. So we pretty much know
when you
that.
say you've done this 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So
we didn't used to count them, but I do have a record now.
You do have a record.
I'm quite proud of myself because my friend came to me and he says, you should count the people. So I thought, well, we have anonymity. We don't put pictures out of this people. And I've been called out on that a lot. They go, if you show pictures of them, I says, well, why don't I just put your picture up on here and go, here's where you can come and shoot them. No, are you crazy? So no, if you come to us, we don't put your picture out.
Yep.
Never. If you want to come to my office and see all the pictures, I'll let you come, but you're not bringing the camera.
Yeah, of course.
But you want to go for my filing cabinet? You go right ahead. I've got nothing to hide. But you're not taking pictures. If you want to go to some of the locations, I'll take you. But you're not going to film them. So we have some people that we take some group pictures that are not in that predicament. They're just people like William has come and does classes. Anybody can come to our classes. Anybody. So we have some of those pictures, but the majority of the people, no pictures. No pictures, no interviews, no nothing. But so
you've got when they graduate. So everyone that goes to your program. Let me see if I kind of get.
Oh, you
so
wanted
far.
to know the numbers? Oh, this is
yeah.
I counted 4,000 mums. So I don't count the children. I'm not discounting the children,
Sure.
but normally it's about 1.5 children, say, per mother. So some have 3, some have 1, right? So
that means most have a child.
Yeah, most have a child.
So most that come to
have a child
are not by their own.
Here's why. Because it's complicated for them if they have no man to figure out how they're going to cope with their life with their child, right? We do a thing called cohorting. So I don't own lots of buildings or anything else like that. So I will rent one apartment for 2 women. So if they have 2 women, have 1 room each, and say bunk beds for the kids and a bed for them. So that means that if you work 8 to 4:30, I'm going to make the other person work, say 6 in the evening to say 2:30 in the morning.
Like at a hospital or something of this nature.
Exactly. Yeah, we use hospitals a lot. So I purposefully get you a different shift to the other person. So now you can take care of my kids while I'm at work, and you can pick them up at school.
Wow.
Because daycare, man's crippling.
So
now we do away with the daycare. And the other problem we do away with is the summer break. Because in the summer, there's 12 weeks. What am I meant to do with a bunch of kids all summer? So you go to bed typically to say whatever time you have to get up to take the kids to school. And then the other person has gone to work. Now, they get off work, they pick up the kids. So we call it, I call it cohorting.
Wow, that's so beautiful. That's a brilliant system.